There's more breaking news tonight. The U.S. attorney under heavy pressure from President Trump to charge a New York State official the president considers a political enemy is stepping down. Earlier today, the president said he wanted to get rid of Erik Siebert, head of the Eastern District of Virginia. That's Siebert there. The president has been demanding that he charge New York Attorney General Letitia James with mortgage fraud. Siebert's office does not have enough evidence, they say, to bring an indictment. The president is angry with Siebert because with Letitia James because she won a business fraud case against him and his company. I'm joined now by Michael Moore, former U.S. Attorney for the Middle District of Georgia. Michael, good to see you. I wonder, what is your reaction to the news of Mr. Siebert's apparent resignation?
Yeah, I'm glad to be with you. I'll tell you, I'm not surprised at all. And I think it's just more of sort of the same nonsense that we've seen out of the administration, whether they're pressuring networks, pressuring law firms, and now you're seeing where they are pressuring appointed U.S. attorneys, which is one of the most dangerous things they can do. You know, the U.S. attorney serves strictly at the pleasure of the president, so they can, in fact, the president can fire the person or ask that they leave. What we have not seen until we have really gotten into the Trump administration is a president so willing to take his hand and slam it down on one side of the scale and try to use a person's political position to threaten them that they will lose their job if they don't do his bidding against his political foes.
Well, you know, the president during his first term was famously reported to have said, you know, where's my Roy Cohn? I mean, what was Siebert supposed to do? Prosecute a case without enough evidence? I mean, I would think that would just waste time and money and probably annoy a federal judge.
Yeah, he really did the noble thing as a prosecutor, and that he was true to his oath both as a lawyer and as a prosecutor. And that is that you seek the truth and you seek justice, and you don't, show favor or affection one way or another. You certainly are not a lackey of a president, and you are to exercise some independent judgment. There's an old case that all the U.S. attorneys are familiar with that talks about our job is not to get convictions, but it's to seek the truth and it's to seek the right thing. And so if he didn't have enough evidence, and he was bound by his oath as a lawyer and certainly the oath he took as U.S. attorney to step back from that case and not just move forward as a way to save his job.
I mean, for people who aren't that familiar with the system of U.S. attorneys, as you said, he was a career prosecutor. He was nominated U.S. attorney by President Trump. If career prosecutors can't do their jobs without political interference, whether it's a Republican president or a Democratic president, what happens to the system of justice?
The DOJ just becomes sort of the loaded gun for the White House, and that's not what you want. When we were sworn in one of the first meetings I had with President Obama, he came out and said, look, you're not my lawyers. You're the lawyers for the American people, for the country. You're not here to do my bidding. I may have priorities in my administration, but you do them in a way that complies with the law. But you're not my lawyers. You don't represent me. That's never been the case with Trump. He thinks that everybody that comes in takes a loyalty oath and that they need to be simply at his beck and call to do whatever he wants, whether it be within the confines of their oath or the Constitution or outside of that. And that's a dangerous place to be if you've got people who wield so much power in the federal criminal justice system that they can come in and indict somebody simply because the person who appointed them says this is the only way you can keep your job. No matter what the evidence may show, if you don't do this, you're gonna lose your job, and that's a dangerous place. We've been teetering sort of along the edge of this thing for months now, and we don't have courts coming in and using the power that they have to stop some of the over empowerment of this executive. But I think that you'll start to see people take these as real warning signs, whether it's the First Amendment, whether it's DOJ pressure, whatever it may be, that we're getting mighty close to a place where we're going to have somebody step in.
Michael Moore, it's great to see you. Thank you very much.